Hello. Today's topic is about the director Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg has been directing movies since 1959. We know many of his work, such as Jaws, Indiana Jones, E.T., Jurassic Park, and many more. Spielberg grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio, with his mother and father and three younger siblings. Even as a child, he was obsessed with the idea of filmmaking and would carry around the family movie recorder at family events, but soon after would try to stage up filming areas and even made a movie with actors by the time he was 12. Steven Spielberg, a boy who was obsessed with film at a young age, continued his obsession and made a movie called The Firelight at the age of 16. The Firelight was a full-length sci-fi film and was helped aired by the help of his father renting out a theater for one night, and it made back its money. Spielberg continued his path of filmmaking and wanted to attend the University of Southern California, but unfortunately was denied, and he settled at California State, Long Beach. Spielberg graduated from Long Beach University with a bachelor's degree, a Bachelor of Arts in film product, as well as electronic arts and film and video product. Steven Spielberg has directed many movies, and as his time as a director, he has directed 37 movies throughout his career up to present date. His first movie, as stated before, was The Firelight, and that was directed and published in 1964. Steel, Spielberg's most recent movie was West Side Story in 2021. Some of Steven Spielberg's works are sometimes unnoticed, but some of them are so popular that it even can mess with our heads a bit. Some of the most popular movies Steven Spielberg has made are E.T. and Jaws, in my opinion. E.T. because it is one of the highest grossing films and also such a touching story about a little boy and an alien creature who become best friends. And Jaws because that created a milestone for horror. Even though we don't see the shark much in that film, it still gives us goosebumps and makes us fear of the water. It is what makes people scared to go in the water. That movie is scary. Steven Spielberg as a director has to do with many different cast of actors, but there are two specific actors that Spielberg enjoys having on the set: Tom Hanks and Meryl Streep. The reason why Spielberg enjoys these two actors is, as in his words says, they have a diversity of talent on the silver screen. We all know Steven Spielberg as this very famous and rich director. In fact, he is estimated to have 6.18 billion net value and also owns an $180 million yacht. But also, outside of filmmaking, he helps design theme parks based off of movies that he's directed. But more than that, he is also a person like you or me. He has a family, he has past relations, he has current relations. With his current relation, he is married to Kate Capshaw, and they have been married for more than 30 years. Steven Spielberg, as a father, has had 7 children and has a stepdaughter. On top of that, his children have also taken careers in the acting industry to perform in movies. Steven Spielberg, as a director, we know is well known for the many movies he makes, but the very things that he captures in this movie is all within his brain of how it becomes a masterpiece. In each film has its own unique set, but the two things I notice, theatrical elements I notice, is that he is very well at creating non-diegetic sound, music that we hear, while also having great camera angles for the movie to give us these ideas of what is happening, but also to give us a feeling with each different camera angle. The movie I chose to interpret this, the elements in one of Steven Spielberg's movies is Ready Player One, which has fantastic camera angles of CGI, but most importantly, amazing music for each scene, and it tends to match the environment that it is set in, and definitely makes the viewer feel what is being watched. Steven Spielberg's legacy as a director is the many films that he has created that have inspired joy and all other sorts of emotions within our heart and will be forever remembered throughout history as some of the greatest movies ever directed and filmed by Steven Spielberg. Many, many movies have all been great masterpieces that he's all directed, and that is his legacy as a director. In conclusion of Steven Spielberg as a director, but also a human being, is that he is a very talented individual who knows how to get into this get into the minds of the viewers and make them feel the emotions he wants to feel and make them feel everything that he intends, but to also create enjoyable and thrilling movies that we all know. But he also, in conclusion, as a person, seems to have very healthy relationships with not only his wife but also his family, and doesn't enjoys the people around him and has good friends. Steven Spielberg, in conclusion for me, seems like a great person and a great director.